Hello, everybody. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Jitendra Pandey, and I am the course coordinator for this online course on digital forensics, which is offered through Swayam. I, on behalf of Uttarakhand Open University, our collaborator, Simka, and on my own behalf, welcome each one of you to this online session. School of Computer Science and IT have initiated a new initiative, Industry Connect, where we invite experts from industry, research organization, and academia to deliver a session on emerging trends in IT. We also encourage our alumni and our students who are already working or are experts in certain domain to share their experiences and learning with all of us. Today, in the second session of this program, I welcome our expert, Dr. Akashdeep Bharadwaj, Industry Fellow and Research Professor for Cybersecurity and Digital Forensics at University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, Dehradun. In today's session, Professor Akashdeep will deliver a talk on the topic, Preparing for a Job in Cybersecurity. At the end of the session, he'll be available for question and answer session, where he'll address the queries of the learners. So without wasting time, let me invite Dr. Akashdeep Bharadwaj. Welcome, Dr. Akashdeep. Akashdeep, sir, Uh, can you hear us?
Hi, good evening everyone. Thanks Aditya. बहुत बढ़िया आपने ये arrows बनाए हैं. Okay, so my name is Dr. Akashdeep Bharadwaj. I'll be telling you a little bit about the jobs that are there in cybersecurity world, and the rest of the questions can be answered by Professor Pandey. Okay. Now, cybersecurity, जो है, it has emerged as one of the most in-demand fields in recent years in technology. बहुत सारी टेक्नोलॉजीज हैं, लेकिन उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा जो यूजफुल है या जो जो कि हम कहें कि हमें जॉब्स के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से वो साइबर सिक्योरिटी है. नाउ साइबर सिक्योरिटी इट्स बेसिकली अट्रैक्ट्स लॉट ऑफ एस्टैब्लिश्ड आईटी प्रोफेशनल्स जो भी कुछ चैलेंजिंग ढूंढना चाहते हैं, कोई चीज़ न्यू ढूंढना चाहते हैं, राइट. नाउ साइबर सिक्योरिटी जो है वो इट इज़ अ वेरी डाइवर्स अपॉर्चुनिटीज है उसमें. ओके. एंड उसमें काफ़ी सारा टेक सेवी जर्नलिस्ट भी है. नाउ कॉम्टिया का जो एनालिस्ट है which are like predicting a lot of stuff on increasing technology, increasing the job market. So उसमें by 2021 or in next year or so, जो overall jobs हैं दुनिया भर में 20% of the jobs will be जिनकी hiring हो रही है that will be primarily be cyber security related. All right. Now by comparison साइबर सिक्योरिटी जॉब जो है वो ऑलरेडी 18% अकाउंट हो चुके हैं. ओके. Somebody raised a question on my voice not being clear. Is it clear now?
सर क्लियर है पर बहुत स्लो है सर.
All right. Is my voice clear now? Can somebody confirm? Aditya or Kunj, can you confirm my voice is clear? Okay. Thank you so much, Pradeep. All right. So low है because मैं ऑफिस में बैठा हूँ रूपाली, so I can't talk loud or talk very loud, right? But I hope voice अभी सबको आ रही है.
Yes, sir. You continue, please.
Okay, is it better now?
Yeah, it's much better now.
Is it better now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, Aditya. Thank you so much. So मैं फिर से स्टार्ट कर देता हूँ. That is not a problem, right? So हम साइबर सिक्योरिटी as a job prospect और as a technology prospect की बात कर रहे हैं, right? So overall cyber security जो है it has emerged as one of the most in demand field in technology, right? It has cyber security जो है it usually establishes or attracts established IT professionals, right? Which इसका मतलब ये है कि आपको ऑलरेडी कुछ ओएस के बारे में पता है, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम्स के बारे में पता है, एप्लीकेशंस के बारे में पता है, हार्डवेयर के बारे में पता है, राइट. ऐसे लोगों की जरूरत है साइबर सिक्योरिटी में जिनको ऑलरेडी चीज़ों का पता है कि वो कैसे काम करती हैं. ओके. और इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा डाइवर्स अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं जिसकी वजह से आईटी जर्नलिस्ट जो हैं, जो लोग आईटी में काम करते हैं, राइट, नेटवर्क में है, कुछ ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम में है या कोई कोई जनरल टेक्नोलॉजी फील्ड में है, वो लोग भी साइबर सिक्योरिटी की तरफ ड्रॉ हो रहे हैं, राइट. बाय नेक्स्ट ईयर द सेम टाइम इन अराउंड 1 ईयर दुनिया भर की जितनी भी जॉब्स हैं, अराउंड 20% ऑफ द होल टेक हायरिंग जो होगी वो साइबर सिक्योरिटी जॉब्स की होगी. ओके. एंड बाय कंपैरिजन साइबर सिक्योरिटी जॉब्स जो है वो अभी अराउंड 18% है जॉब मार्केट में, राइट. एंड इट इज ओनली इंक्रीजिंग. पहले 15% थी पिछले 2020 आई थिंक 2020 में, राइट. तो ओवरऑल इट इज ओनली इंक्रीजिंग, राइट. Fari, I can speaking in English, but most of the people are English and Hindi, right? So I'll be toggling in between, right? I'll speak in Hindi, I'll speak in English as well, all right? Both. Yeah, Kinshuk sir. Okay, Kaushik sir. Okay, all right. So let's start off. Right. So now इसमें pursue क्यों हम करें? Right? Why do we pursue any job in cyber security? So number one, it is a booming industry. Right? जो number of jobs हैं वो जो demand है वो outnumber करती है qualified candidates की. 33% इंक्रीज हो सकता है in 2022 में अभी से लेके 2030 तक as per US Bureau of Labor Statistics and they are usually correct. कोविड की वजह से और ड्यू टू कोविड इसका हायरिंग या जो डिमांड फॉर साइबर सिक्योरिटी हैज ओनली इंक्रीज, इट हैज ओनली एक्सेलरेटेड. Okay, now if you're new to cybersecurity, so my suggestion would be start out for entry level roles. Okay, entry level IT roles, right, जहाँ पे आपको ये पता चल जाएगा कि मशीन कैसे काम करती है, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम्स हाउ डू दे वर्क, एप्लीकेशंस हाउ डज एन एप्लीकेशन वर्क, हाउ डू जनरल नेटवर्क वर्क. Okay, now the roles that are there where you can get inside IT is help desk support. Obviously, it is a very simple support, right? You are sitting in a desk or chair and responding to user queries or user problems or user requests. And it can be as simple as I need Adobe, right? Or I need WinZip to be installed on my machine. ठीक है, या it could be very complex saying malware आ गया है मेरी machine में, right? And my machine has crashed. Please recover it, right? So it depends on how you want to pursue or what you want to see as a as an analyst, right? Then you can become a network engineer, right? Cables crimp करना, cables layout करना या fiber optic या cables इस तरह की cables डालना, and you generally set up the whole network administration part for from a network perspective, right? So connectivity from one LAN to another or one office or one branch to another, right? Another role that you can think of is Windows System Administrator. 99% of the time हम लोग जो systems use करते हैं, they are mostly Windows operating system by Microsoft, right? So if you know how Microsoft operating systems work, or if you have worked on servers, Microsoft servers, right? ये desktop laptops नहीं, right? Server level operating systems, right? जिसमें सर्विंग कुछ ऐसी चीज हो जो किसी के यूज हो, राइट? हम लोग ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम में दो चीजें देखते हैं, राइट? वन इज अ यूजर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, वन इज अ server operating system, right? Now why do we call an operating system a server operating system? Okay, anyone can tell me, anyone can type and tell me. Okay, why do we call any system or any operating system a server or OS or server operating system? Yeah, OS, Aditya, is for personal use. ठीक है, operating system is like Windows 7 or Windows 10, right? So exactly, right? Shubh, perfect answer, right? It provides us services. ठीक है, DNS की सर्विसेज हैं, प्रिंट सर्विसेज हैं, राइट? शेयर फाइल शेयरिंग सर्विसेज हैं, और सम एक्सचेंज server or some hosting services, right? So which is why that operating system is offering services to our other people, right? Which is why we call that particular OS as a server operating system, right? The laptops or systems that we use, Windows 7, Windows 10, they are general purpose machines or general purpose systems, right? And we just type something using Excel, Word, PowerPoint, LinkedIn, or some browsing thing, right? Which is a general user stuff that is being used, right? The server is used as a servicing information or a servicing information system, right? GUI, Aditya, is graphical user interface, right? तो कुछ सर्वर्स ऐसे भी होते हैं जो CLI पे काम करते हैं, कमांड लाइन इंटरफेस, जहाँ पे आपको यू हैव टू टाइप on your keyboard and then work. GUI is more of graphical user. You move your mouse and you click, right? Linux, for example, correct, right? हाँ, core servers, Shubham, right? So ऐसे for such jobs you can always look to get inside organizations जहाँ पे Windows की servers हैं, and you become Windows operating system server or administrators. Then you can become Exchange admins. Exchange servers जो होते हैं वो email, they transfer emails, right? From your machine it goes to that Exchange server. Exchange server then sends it to Gmail or Facebook or Yahoo or all the other domains, right? तो ऐसे लोगों की भी बहुत डिमांड है जो ईमेल सर्वर्स और ईमेल एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर्स बन जाए. ओके, then Linux operating system systems, right? Linux के जो servers हैं, the Linux operating system is usually free as compared to Microsoft operating system, right? So there also you have an opportunity to sort of play around with all sorts of services, right? उसको कैसे बनाना है, उसमें क्या डालना है, क्या क्या services offer करनी है users को. You can use that. Then you can also become a software developer. For example, somebody is good in programming. Okay, Python आती है, Java, C++, C, .NET, you know, these kind of languages, scripting languages, Bash. So if somebody knows this, he typically knows how applications are working, right? Then he can also move into cybersecurity and become an application security expert. Okay, so इस तरह के कुछ jobs हैं out there, and there's another role like called QA, okay, quality assurance, right? Quality वाले क्या करते हैं? Their focus is to ensure that the systems are working, and once they are working very well. Okay, so they typically allow you or give you information or sort of work in a team, right? So developers ने एक application बना दिया, right? It is hosted by the IT team, right? Then the QA guy will test it, ठीक है कि ये सर sustain करेगा या नहीं, resilient होगा या नहीं, right? Crash तो नहीं होगा, right? Things like that. So these guys also, they know internals, or if they work in that career, they start to know कि exactly systems कैसे काम कर रहे हैं. Okay, machines कैसे काम करेंगी, how will they respond. So overall, what I'm trying to tell you is careers in IT, okay, and cybersecurity, they overlap in a lot of ways, right? IT professionals क्या होते हैं? They routinely program. So Aditya, you have a question? Yeah, I'll answer that question, Aditya. Minimum job qualifications, okay? So IT professionals क्या होते हैं? They perform routine system configurations, administration, database management, networking, coding, all these things. So these are some of the roles that you can do, and then become cybersecurity specialists. Okay, depending on what your core area is or what your interest is, always go for interest. Okay, never go in कि यार यहाँ पे पैसे ज़्यादा मिलेंगे, so let's do this. Okay, so that is not a very good way, right? Most good professionals are known to enter cybersecurity as junior analyst. Okay, and typically I would always advise gain some experience in IT, 2 to 5 years. Okay, work in IT, see how it works, and then move to cybersecurity. अगर आप पहले से ही cybersecurity में jump कर जाएंगे, you will not know कि machines कैसे काम कर रही हैं, and then that thing will be, it will be missing there. All right, is this clear? Any doubts, any questions apart from Aditya? Okay. Okay, so Aditya, to answer your question, right? How do I start? Minimum qualifications क्या है? So minimum is a bachelor's degree, right? Ideally in IT or some science, computer science preferably. And Fari, web developer is that the software developer part. Okay, BCA is there, but BCA is a very basic level of of a degree, right? I would say a bachelor's degree is much better, where you get more information, more exposure. Okay, because Aditya का अगर मैं आंसर क्वेश्चन करूँ, okay, knowledge of firewalls, for example, BCA में ये नहीं पढ़ाते, right? Various forms of endpoint security नहीं पढ़ाते. They'll tell you a little bit about languages, tools like Java, Node, Python, Ruby, Go, PowerShell, right? इस तरह की चीजें आपको बताएंगे. But that is at a very low level. The cyber security में या IT security में जाने के लिए you need that little thing. Also, um, you need to work under pressure. Okay, cyber में क्या है? बहुत सारे attacks होते हैं एकदम से. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay. So just a minute, मैं एक threat map open कर रहा हूँ, okay, which would hopefully show us how things are working in real world. Okay, everyone can see this. So this is by a company called FireEye. Okay, FireEye क्या करता है? They create cyber security tools, systems, machines, right? But this is what is going on right now. So China is attacking Thailand, Malaysia को attack कर रहा है, Russia is attacking somebody, Algeria is attacking Cambodia or Colombia, right? तो ये सारा का सारा attacks चलता रहता है. This is what is happening in the world right now. Okay, and if you see financial services, consulting, telecom, manufacturing, insurance, इस तरह के attacks चल रहे हैं. Okay, so this is the background that is there, right? Uh, Coming back to the answering question answer part. Okay, so Ritvik, or who was it? Aditya, right? I hope I'm able to answer your questions.
Sir, I have one more question that
So how was
as
it
I am
captured?
from
Okay, that's a very good question, Shubham. Right? These companies, they sort of talk to internet service providers, ISPs. Okay, ISPs में जो है हमारा सारा data flow करता है, right? And they capture this data, convert it into GUI, and then show us how it is done. Okay. So before you apply for your first cybersecurity role, I would always tell you develop some core IT skills, right? If you don't know IT skills, so Aditya, does not make a difference अगर आपको arts है या science है या bio है, right? Always try to develop some core IT skills. Okay, programming, networking, system administration, cloud computing, right? You might not be from this field, right? आपका bachelor's degree कोई और हो सकता है, but it is very simple, or it is very easy to learn these technologies, assuming you have that interest, right? As a first step. Okay, and कोई ideally some form of structured training या internship अगर आप ले सकते हो, that would also accelerate your path, because जब आप किसी के साथ काम करते हो, किसी organization में काम करते हो, right? It typically tells you how an organization will work, how are they working, उसके किस तरह के टर्मिनोलॉजी यूज करते हैं, वो किस तरह से काम करते हैं, किस तरह की प्रोसेस है उनके. ओके, नाउ स्टार्टिंग आउट एट इनिशियल लेवल बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज क्रिएट हो जाएंगी. ओके, शुभम, डिप्लोमा विल डू, सीडैक विल डू, एवरीथिंग विल डू, राइट? डोंट वरी, बट एज लॉन्ग एज प्रोग्रामिंग, नेटवर्किंग, सिस्टम एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग है, यू आर गुड टू गो. ओके, नाउ साइबर सिक्योरिटी में जब आप एंटर करेंगे, यू विल हैव अ लॉट ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज, राइट? सो डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर एरिया, राइट, ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, नेटवर्किंग है या सिस्टम एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है, राइट, या प्रोग्रामिंग है, कोडिंग है, देन यू स्टार्ट टू go out into the specific field, right? For example, Ritvik says I know about servers, तो ठीक है, आप servers के बारे में सीखिए, right? And then you can start to manage operating system security, right? So Kaushik has a question. Digital forensic science के लिए what is the criteria? So digital forensics is investigations. Okay, the cyber security में attack होते हैं, right? And the digital forensic guys are the police guys. Okay, think of them as investigators. Okay, तो ये लोग क्या करते हैं? They come into the scene when something bad has happened. Malicious कुछ हो गया है, किसी का डेटा चोरी हो गया है, ओके, या किसी कोई अटैक हो गया है जिसमें किसी का पासवर्ड चोरी हो गया है, राइट? या कोई नेटवर्क में कोई मैलवेयर आ गया है एंड इट इज स्प्रेडिंग. ओके, सो दैट इज, जैसे एम्स का भी अटैक हुआ है, इफ यू गाइस नो एम्स दिल्ली जो है, उसमें बहुत बड़ा एक साइबर सिक्योरिटी अटैक हुआ है, राइट? और बहुत सारे लोगों का डेटा चला गया है. ओके, इट इज बीइंग सोल्ड ऑन द डार्क वेब. ऐसे ही दुनिया भर में ये अटैक होते रहते हैं, राइट? तो फ्रीली अवेलेबल नहीं है आदित्य, डेटा जो है वो डार्क वेब पे बेचा जाता है. ओके, सो it's a marketplace. That is why these guys do these attacks and then they sell these attacks. Okay, so jobs किस तरह के हैं? Again, you should be asking some specific questions कि आपको certification है या नहीं है. Okay, how do I get started, right? Skills क्या चाहिए? How will I get experience in this field, right? Traveling involved होगी, तो do I like travel? ओके, कोई इंटर्नशिप अपॉर्चुनिटीज अगर है या नहीं है, राइट? एंड करियर एडवांसमेंट क्या है इसमें? तो इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आप एक बार किसी से पूछ के कभी इंटरव्यू में जाएं तो वहां पे आप ऑलवेज आस्क दीज थिंग्स, राइट? तो साइबर सिक्योरिटी क्या है कि व्हाई इज इट important because across sectors, across domains, government organizations हो गए, startups हो गए, mid and large companies हो गए, या इवन पर्सनल यूज में सिक्योरिटी बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, राइट? वो पुराने जमाने के दिन, those are gone when people were using just firewalls and antivirus and then we saying हम secure हैं, right? Things doesn't happen this way, right? So educating the employees about simple scams, phishing emails, ransomware attacks, malware attacks, right? ये सारी की सारी चीजें उसमें आ जाती हैं, okay? Cyber security risk जो हैं, they are increasing and without its help, organization जो हैं, they cannot defend themselves. All right. For example, as simple as a hospital or any other organization, all these factors, since it is increasing, since it is sophisticated attacks, right? Domains बहुत सारे involved हैं, तो job opportunities भी बहुत ज़्यादा हैं. All right. Now I'll just skip this part, right? But network security or cyber security में थोड़ा सा difference है, right? Network security is the security that protects data that is flowing on a network, right? And cyber security is for data that is residing on devices, systems, which is connected to the network, right? So any device connecting over to the internet, right? वहाँ पे cyber आ जाएगा, right? But उस network को protect करने के लिए network security will be involved. Okay. Now transitioning from IT to cyber security, yeah, with professional experience and no professional experience. Okay, so Shubham, Aditya, this is your answers. Okay, so पहला तो you need specific cyber skills. Okay, no professional skills हैं, तो again you need to educate yourself, ideally a degree or some knowledge, right? Professional experience gain करिए, entry level jobs like programming, technical support, system, web, network administration, right? So Ritik, just to answer your question quickly, can we use cybersecurity for servers? Yes, you can. All right. And the way you use is कि आपका जो data है उस server पे उसको protect करना है, right? Now start to think in a bad way कि भाई अगर कोई गंदा आदमी, कोई खराब आदमी कोई आपके सिस्टम में आने की कोशिश कर रहा है, तो वो कैसे कैसे किस तरह से आ सकता है, ओके? और वो सारे के सारे चीजें नोट डाउन करके, लिस्ट डाउन करके, राइट? उसके ऊपर देन यू स्टार्ट टू पैच देम और डिप्लॉय सिक्योरिटी और सिस्टम्स कंट्रोल डालेंगे उस पे, ओके? OSINT analyst Fari is open source intelligence where you search about information. Yes, it is a very good role. Cyber cell or these organizations, the police organization, they typically use OSINT for basic reconnaissance and then do the attacks or then do some attacking part, right? Sahil ka question hai, what about certifications? Yes, I'm telling you about the certifications, Sahil. CompTIAs, all these. I'll tell you about these certifications, right? So people with experience, you bridge the gaps. With no experience, you sort of try to target a particular role. Professional experience अगर है तो cyber security certifications आप ले लो. बहुत सारे उसमें opportunities हैं, career हैं, engineering architecture है, right? So these are the certificates that you need for engineering architecture. CompTIA Security Plus है, CEH है, SSCP है, गूगल का प्रोफेशनल क्लाउड प्रोवाइडर का एक सर्टिफिकेशन है, राइट? इफ यू वांट टू गो टू इंसिडेंट रिस्पांस, ओके, व्हिच इज लाइक नंबर वन थिंग इन द वर्ल्ड राइट नाउ, जहाँ पे आप इन्वेस्टिगेट करते हैं, अटैक्स मैलवेयर इन्वेस्टिगेट करते हैं, राइट? तो इसमें यू कैन गो फॉर GCIH, CCIH या CCE, सर्टिफाइड कंप्यूटर एग्जामिनर, राइट? या CCFE, ओके? यू कैन ऑल्सो गो फॉर सिस्टम एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, ओके? अगर आपको मैनेज करना अच्छा लगता है, सिस्टम मैनेज करने अच्छे लगते हैं, ओके? सो उसमें CISM है, सिस्टम सिक्योरिटी मैनेजर का एक सर्टिफिकेशन है, GCPM है, ओके? देन CISSP है, ओके? देन इफ यू वांट टू गो टू एडवाइजरी कंसल्टिंग रोल्स, कि आप लोगों को जाके बताएं कि इस तरह का दीज आर गुड प्रैक्टिसेस दैट यू शुड बी यूजिंग. Then the certifications are CompTIA Pentest Plus or OSCP, Offensive Security, okay, or SSCP, Systems Security Certified Professional. Then there's another role for hacking, right? Testing security. Hacking is bad thing, but आप जानबूझ के hack करते हैं, you simulate a hacker, okay? So just the idea is to test security. ओके, तो उसके लिए यू नीड पेंटेस्ट प्लस, यू नीड जीपेन, GIAC इज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, ओके। और उसका पेंटेस्टर का एक सिक्योरिटी है, okay. Offensive security is OSCP, again you need to know these certifications, right? तो एंट्री लेवल अगर हम देखें तो सिक्योरिटी स्पेशलिस्ट, एडमिन एनालिस्ट लग के आप इनिशियली लगोगे, देन यू मूव टू मिड लेवल वेयर यू बिकम सिक्योरिटी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर, पॉलिसी बनाना, सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसीज बनाना, राइट, इंसिडेंट रिस्पॉन्स करना, सिक्योरिटी इंजीनियरिंग करना या एसेट मैनेज करना, ओके, एंड देन you become a security architect. Once you are done, you gain 10 to 12 years of experience, right? Then you move into senior management. Senior management में security manager है, security director है, deputy CISO है. CISO is the chief information security officer, right? So things like these, this is how you progress. So ये लोग 20-25 साल years experience हैं, ये लोग 10 से 15 साल experience हैं. Entry level is 5 to 10 years, okay. देन अगर हम सैलरीज की बात करें तो ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ सैलरीज डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर स्किल्स अगेन, राइट। ऐसा नहीं है कि सबको सैलरी बहुत हाई मिलती है, राइट, डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर स्किल्स अगेन, ठीक है, कि आप किस तरह की स्किल्स लाते हैं स्किल्स की, ओके। देन बहुत सारे जॉब्स हैं, डिजिटल फोरेंसिक एनालिस्ट है, इन्वेस्टिगेटर है फोरेंसिक्स के लिए, पेनिट्रेशन टेस्टर्स हैं, एप्लीकेशन पेनिट्रेशन टेस्टिंग है, सॉक एनालिस्ट हैं, इंजीनियर्स हैं, राइट, इंसिडेंट रिस्पॉन्डर्स हैं जो हंटर्स होते हैं, ओके, सिक्योरिटी आर्किटेक्ट है, सिक्योर सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट वाले हैं, राइट, malware एनालिस्ट, टेक्निकल डायरेक्टर्स हैं, सो देयर आर लॉट ऑफ जॉब्स देयर, okay, depending on your skills, depending on your experience, right, you can easily get some roles, okay. So Aditya, I have no idea on internships that are providing in Uttarakhand. I think Pandeyji would be able to tell you about that. Okay. All right. Any other question? Anything that you want to ask me? Yeah, somebody raised a hand. You can type and talk, I think, or maybe if voice is disabled.
Good
Sorry, you
afternoon,
can start
sir.
your career in forensics, right? But before that, you need to know how systems are working. Right? You need to know how the hard disk is working, or how does a device work, for example, before you want to break it or do some investigation on it. Okay.
Hello.
You need to know the maintenance part. You need to know the upgrade part. You need to know how an IoT device works before you want to do IoT forensics. Okay.
Hello.
Farid, does that answer your question?
Hello. Hello.
All right. Any other question?
Yes.
Any doubt? Anyone?
Hello, sir. Am I audible? Hello.
Hello, sir.
So Ritik, network security protects the data that is traveling on the network. Okay, एक मशीन से दूसरे मशीन में जो ट्रैवल कर रहा है, डेटा जा रहा है, उसकी प्रोटेक्शन इज द नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी पार्ट. Cyber security is a wholesome term. It is much more bigger term. Okay. So Aditya, you can send your questions to Pandeyji. He can forward me that questions. Okay. All right. Any other question? Anything? So Ritik has a question. My server is connected to the systems. I'm assuming your network through the internet. What should I use? So ideally firewalls. Okay. Firewalls के अलावा intrusion detection systems. Let me type and tell you. Okay. Firewalls plus they call it intrusion detection systems. Okay. जो कोई भी चीज कुछ चेंज होगा, so intrusion detection जैसे ही कोई इंट्रूडर इंट्रूड करेगा, it detects and immediately sends out a response. Okay.
Abdullah Hafiz.
So Farid, there are certifications, there are trainings for forensics. Okay. So look at CHFI. Okay, this is from EC Council. Okay, that would get you started. They basically teach you how a hard disk works, or how a application works, or very at a very basic level, even the hardware level, and then you can start to become a network forensic or a digital forensic analyst. All right, and the roles that are out there is with the cyber cell, the police guys. Okay, so they are hiring forensic people for analysis or investigations. Okay, all right. Any other question?
Hello, good morning, sir. Hello.
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 Fari, I
Akshay,
have
you
no
want to
idea
ask
about the
something?
companies. Okay. But if you do a Google search, Google, check out Naukri.com, or all these organizations that are hiring people, right? And just do a Google search for digital forensics analyst, okay, or forensics, right? You'll get a lot of jobs.
Hello. Hello. Hello, sir. Am I audible?
The scope is out there, right? The scope is huge, Fari. Okay. Yeah, Shubham, you can do that. Linux also works similar to Windows, or rather, Windows has been copied from Linux. So in Linux, we can attach a startup. We can also do that. I can't brief you, Shubham, right now. Okay, so sorry. All right, so my time is up. I need to leave for another meeting, right? But it was nice talking to you guys. Up, whatever questions you have,
Hello.
just send it over to Pandit, right? I'll
Sure,
try and
sure.
answer them offline if that is possible. Okay.
Okay, okay.
All
Okay,
right,
thank you.
guys. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
and
Thank
I
you,
hope
Akash
आपको
Didi.
अच्छा
Thank
लगा
you
होगा.
very
You
much.
enjoyed it, right?
Hello,
So bye.
sir. Am I?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Hello. Good morning, sir. Can you hear me?
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
You are audible.
Sir,
Yes. Yes.
sir,
Okay.
I'm
It was a
working
great meeting,
at
sir. I really appreciate it, sir.
Pilanos.
But I have
Hello.
but I have one question about, sir, about related to this field of cybersecurity.
Okay.
Sir, I have been doing my boot camp from IIT Jodhpur
Okay.
in the field of cybersecurity, and I'm looking for a job. And also, sir, there is one question that does certificates are really matters, because what if I have seen so many hackers and pen testers and cybersecurity experts, they haven't done any certificate and still they are very good at their job. So can you brief about this thing?
Actually, the certificates are just meant for shortlisting. Actually, the companies or the people want skills, right? You are right that,
Okay.
I mean, at the end, in this field, skill matters. Like when, for a single job, when there are so many competitors, so to shortlist, they just ask for some certifications so that they have an idea that, I mean, they have that the candidate who are applying, they are having a certain level of understanding about the system. So generally that's why they ask for certifications. Otherwise, this is a field where only your practical skills matters.
Okay. Sir, such a good and detailed and answer. I really
Actually, your question is broken, and I think
appreciate that. And also, sir,
I cannot hear you
hello.
because your voice is broken. It is
Okay,
broken.
okay, sir, am I audible right now?
Voice is
Hello,
breaking. Yeah, yeah. You are audible
breaking.
now.
Okay, sir, one more thing, sir. If I want me to get,
Okay. So you mentioned whatever. I mean, the projects you had already worked on. You mention it in your resume so that the interviewer is tempted to ask question from your project, right? So by this he will able to judge your skills. You
okay,
mention all the projects that you had worked. right?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And also, do I have to go through some exams they are conducting for me, because as I don't carry any certificates, are they going to conduct an exam for me
Who?
so that I'm that highly skilled than certificate people?
Normally, see, from my point of view,
Yeah.
Industry do not look for, they actually look for trainable people,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
They want a right guy to be, I mean, where they can invest. I mean, once you are in, they'll provide you all the necessary trainings,
Okay.
right?
Okay. And
People,
sir,
industry wants people with the right aptitude and attitude,
oh,
right?
okay.
So that you can be trainable. You are trainable to different technologies that they are working on.
And sir, what about startups related to the field of cybersecurity? Uh, do you want to give any horizon about these startups
Yeah, I mean, government of India is also promoting startups in the field of
relating to the field
cyber
of cybersecurity?
security. Even, I mean, they are promoting PhDs in this field. They are providing certain stipends and they're giving some startup grants also. You can check the website of Ministry of Communication and IT, where you will find the necessary details in this regard.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thanks a lot, sir. It's I really appreciate your answer.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Hello,
Thank you.
sir.
Yes, yes, Shubham.
Sir, can you tell me about that? If someone is having 3 years of non-IT experience,
Mhm.
and then you want to switch on this job,
Mhm.
so it is good for him,
Why not?
like having some, I doing a diploma from institute.
Mhm.
So for me, this is good because I have 3 years of non-IT experience. I was in education field before that,
Okay.
so
So
it
it's
is good
better
time.
to take up some certifications and then apply for jobs.
Sir, what is what the impact of recession on jobs
It's
in
everywhere, right?
cybersecurity?
In everywhere, I mean, everywhere,
Yes, sir, but I'm
none of
appearing
the job
now,
is
now, sir.
recession prone,
I should worry about
right?
my field actually.
Mm. So don't worry about that. If you have necessary skills, you'll get the job,
So, is
right?
there any college who provide a MTech degree in cybersecurity in India?
Yeah, there are so many. You search in the internet. There are so many universities
No,
there
I'm
provide
a government institute actually.
cybersecurity. There is, I think, especially in the case of forensics, there is a university called Gujarat. There is a university in Gujarat, National Forensic University. You can apply there. I think they are coming up
Okay,
with a campus in New Delhi also.
okay, sir. Thank you for this information, sir.
Okay. Okay. Any other question?
हेलो
Hello?
सर एग्जाम से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन पूछना था एक
एक मिनट वो लास्ट में पूछ लेना, ठीक है? एक मिनट
ठीक
जरा
है
इस फील्ड से रिलेटेड बात करते हैं, ठीक है? और किसी को कुछ पूछना है?
Hello? Good morning,
हाँ
sir.
बोलिए. हाँ, गुड मॉर्निंग.
Sir, my name is Abdulhafiz. I'm from Nigeria. Sir,
Okay.
I'm a Cisco instructor.
Okay.
I have more than 5 years experience under cybersecurity. But I have many certificates under cybersecurity. But up to now, I did not complete my my university. But can I get a job with the experience, with the skills?
Yes, you can get jobs with the certification and on the basis of the experience also. And in the meanwhile, you can upgrade your qualification also. You can take admission in some distance learning university where you can upgrade your qualification also. In the meantime, you can seek job based on your experience and your certifications.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay. I have understood. And I apply many jobs in LinkedIn. That is why I'm asking.
Okay.
That cause.
अक्षय तुम्हें क्या पूछना पूछो.
Okay, thank you, sir.
अक्षय
मैं गुड आफ्टरनून सर. सर मैं कह रहा था कि फिफ्थ सेम के तो अभी बीसीए के रिजल्ट्स आए नहीं.
आ रहे हैं अभी. हाँ,
अच्छा
अभी आजकल रिजल्ट आने शुरू हुए हैं, तो हो सकता है
जी
इस वीक में, इस वीकेंड तक आ जाए.
ठीक है. थैंक यू सर.
ठीक. ओके. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? Since we have another engagements also, so let's call it a day. So hope you have enjoyed the
Excuse me,
session.
sir.
Yes.
So I'm getting a mail about the quiz actually.
This
Yeah, the final quiz for this course.
you have enrolled for digital forensic course in Swayam, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
So the final, that is mandatory.
Okay, so what is the last day, sir?
Is it not mentioned there?
No, sir, actually no.
Actually, that mail is sent by our, other technical team members. I'll check and I'll revert. Okay.
Okay, so any some group of ours swam, like we have a course
We
group
have not
where I
created a
can,
group for Swayam because I mean,
so where I can
creating,
ask my doubts and all those things.
because in Swayam, this course is offered through Swayam, and there are approximately 5,000 students.
Oh,
So
that's
it's very
big
difficult to
number.
handle queries on phone. That's why
But sir, if I get some issue and where I can ask.
my email ID is there. I'll forward it to the concerned people and get your question answered. Don't worry. And there is a feature called discussion forum on Swayam portal. You can ask the
Yeah,
question
but
there.
sir, sometimes I got stuck and I need immediate like response. That's why I'm asking.
Then I mean, my email ID is mentioned there. You can mail me directly. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please mark your attendance. Attendance link is shared with you all. Before leaving, please mark your attendance and send your feedback also. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you sir.